Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're continuing off here with Agatha Christie, the ABC murders. We're still at the Carmichael mansion. And yeah, we're just supposed to investigate the surroundings of the mansion, I guess. So we're just going outside right now. Apparently there's smell of carrion out here. So we're gonna go investigate. Not before I look at...
Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. Brown pellets. Revolting. Brown pellets. Revolting.
Can I inspect the rat? Oh.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Weird. Oh, that's a nice backyard. Oh my god.
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry. This wisteria is in full bloom. This wisteria is in full bloom.
It's pretty.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
Makes me want to pee, but that's probably because I have to pee. Worst sound to hear when you have to go to the bathroom is the sound of running water. But anyways.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Tombstone? Oops. Okay, hold on. A dagger missing. I'm so confused. Hold on. Okay. Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Homestead? So, one of these is definitely wrong. Carmichael wrote to Franklin to tell him that he found Thora charming. Okay. Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Crumbside? Fuck me. So she left the gifts. God, I don't know why that was so difficult.
Everything that Thora Gray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is Thora a poisoner? Yeah, she poisons rats. Oh.
Thora Gray had no reason to kill someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
What about this path here? I want to see what's down here. Oh.
Clark's greenhouse. It must hold some rare plants. I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry. May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
So he saw her as a daughter. I just find it funny that he leaves like everything just like wide open. It's like, oh yeah, I've totally been stupid around your mansion here.
April 1925. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here. If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important. Best to leave her to sleep now. I am not going to leave Horrorcide now. I still have some things to do.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, a telephone. Wait, did I even go in here? Oh, I did, right. Oops.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Sherstone. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
I just want to see if there's anything different. Got a lot of newspapers now.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations. Daily Blague, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things troubled great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
I feel like I missed something. Because there's a paper in there below that I didn't get to read. I don't think I did.
Ah, some cool hair. Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Just like, you're going bald, friend. Sorry to tell you.
This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry.
Of course you do.
Let him drink in peace. This man is tired. Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if it didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Mr. Parrow, I don't know why I'm here.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Parrow, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
What?
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her around the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. How should Donald's dream be interpreted? Well, first of all, he's fucking tired. So we'll do that. Let's get rid of these two. 2 murders were premeditated. Donald was very much in love with Betty. I have no idea. What? Oh my god. This is so weird to me. How should Donald's dream be interpreted?
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her. Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question. You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you
Stockings
describe him
again.
to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
Indicate that she lied about leaving Churchton. Ask whether she's resigned of her own free will. Point out that her departure is suspicious. She lied about leaving Churchton? When? When she resigned. I think she only stayed because of Clark.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at church. It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked?
How dare you ask such a question?
See? That's why I didn't ask her before.
Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude.
Oh wait, I'm thinking about the
else.
brother, never mind.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What? Would Thora have married? I don't think she would have. Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived? Okay. Oh my god, these questions are so weird. Thora Grey stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs. Sir Carmichael Clark was close to Thora Grey. Sir Michael had offered Thora a brooch. Thora likes Franklin. Which apparently is not. Thora is evasive. Oh, really?
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself.
Oh.
Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh my god. The stalking?
It's perfectly clear, Hastings. Perfectly clear. Indeed, a stalking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Jop. Royal Mathematical... It's highly... Yes. On the one... After...
Why does this reset itself? I don't understand. It's like I've already gotten this.
Sometime... 3 more... This...
Poirot,
Let's go adjust our mustache. Oh my gosh.
I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time. Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with you again. Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stalking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stalking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
and why don't you go and get it yourself?
What the hell?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
I'm so confused. What is wrong with you?
Are you collecting the post, Poirot?
Wow, why is he so angry? What's this?
It is not the right time.
Oh, but it's the right time to fix my mustache. Yes. Tweak, tweak. Yes.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, That comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long, ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
I'm gonna do this every single time I get a letter.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird.
Okay, yeah.
Right, let us compare the... Yes, the I have to find some others.
Mm-hmm, I know.
Yes, the... Right. Let us compare this with the...
Gosh.
That's right. The... I have to find some others. The double... Right. Let us... Of course, the W... My theory was right. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Where am I going?
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Wait, what?
Now, down to work. What of this needs putting in order a little? I can't like turn them or anything. That's weird. Okay. What the hell?
Okay, so what am I doing? What the frick? What the fuck? None of these fit. So... So I can't move that one. Oh, these are all papers. Okay, I thought this was just one single sheet of paper. What the fuck? Okay. I didn't realize there was multiple pieces.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash.
Come on, grab it.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to... It's so simple.
Okay, nice. I was so confused at first. I was like, what? Okay, whatever. Come on, grab it. Grab it. Come on.
This page is finished. And that's 2 done. It's easier than I thought.
Yeah, once I realized that this was 4 different pages, yeah, it's easier.
It's so simple. This page is child's play.
Oh my god, come on.
This page is finished. Only one more. Keep going.
Come on, grab it. Here we go.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
All right.
A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent. A bottle of solvent. A dry cloth. A dry cloth. A dry cloth.
Why is this so finicky? What the hell?
A dry cloth.
Oh my god.
A dry cloth. A
What
bottle of solvent.
the fuck, game?
A dry cloth.
Why is just like I can't put the cloth on the
Dry
paper, I
cloth.
can't put the salt on the paper, I can't put the
A bottle of solvent.
Yes, I know.
A dry cloth.
What the fuck? So I can't moisten the cloth. I can't put the
A
cloth
dry cloth.
on the paper. I can't put the solvent on the paper.
A dry cloth.
What the fuck, game?
A bottle of solvent.
Yes, I know what it is, dude. You don't need to see it every single fucking time I grab it. It doesn't let me pour it on the cloth. Doesn't let me pour it on the paper. Like, what the fuck?
A dry cloth.
Grab it,
A dry
dude.
cloth.
Oh my
A bottle of
god.
solvent.
Why is just this being so stupid? Thank you. How many times did I do that? Why is that so fucking
The
finicky?
cloth is now soaked with
Oh
solvent.
my god. Like, I did that like fucking 10 times and it just, like, it doesn't matter why I put the fucking solvent. As long as I touch the paper or the bottle to the cloth, it should fucking do it. God, it's so annoying.
Got it. Make a note, Hastings. Make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
In the book. Oh my goodness. That was really frustrating.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis, causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking. Alexander Bonaparte Cust. War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Oh, there's the murderer right there.
Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Where do...
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Dick Dunbar. Still doesn't answer my question as to why you're being so, like, grumpy.
Why are you not answering, Poirot? It's probably...
Sorry. I'm going.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust? How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Oh. Why would I call? Maybe I should call instead.
Chief Inspector, I would rather call myself.
As you wish. Please go ahead.
Hello, the Black Swan. Hercule Poirot here. May I speak to the owner?
Speaking. Dick Dudley Dunbar. How can I help you?
Is there Mr. Cust among your guests?
He arrived today. Shall I call him for you?
Oh. This is hard. Fuck. I don't want to. Oh, so if I speak to Cuss, he may not be there, and if I do speak to him, I might scare him off, and then he'll disappear. I think I'll just speak to him.
No, it is you I wish to speak with.
But who is this Cust?
Have you heard about the ABC case?
Oh, yes.
Shit.
I must say I'm not all that reassured. What with my name starting with D and all that.
You're in danger. Beware of your guests.
Do you think that Cust might be dangerous? Oh, I do hope you're wrong. He seems so harmless, you know. Oh, yes, completely harmless.
Do not be fooled. He has already killed 3 people and you are next.
A murderer? Under my roof?
Fuck.
Good God!
Dunbar, can you hear me? Dunbar! Hello? Dunbar has had malaise. That's all we needed. I'm calling the Doncaster police. I hope they get there quickly.
Oh shit, he's got a heart condition. Oh shit!
Hello, Poirot.
Fuck,
We
I
have
forgot
some good
about that.
news. The police in Doncaster have caught our man at the Black Swan Hotel. They're sending him here by train.
How is the hotel owner?
He had a heart attack. He was taken to the hospital.
Fuck, oops.
Oh no. It is my fault. When I told him the killer was at his hotel, I should have been more considerate.
Come on, Poirot. You weren't to know he had a weak
I did
heart.
know. I did know.
I should have known. I saw his medical
Oh
records.
no.
Do not torture yourself, Poirot. His attack was not fatal thanks to the quick intervention of the ambulance team.
Please keep me informed on his
Oh
progress.
no.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the murderer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents.
That was
No,
so
of course.
sloppy.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Shit.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt.
Oh, that was so sloppy.
Hastings,
So
we
I'm
are
like
making good
totally
progress.
zoning out.
Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
I love the
dentist.
dentist.
So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
I like the
But an
dentist.
unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
That's so funny. Gave that guy a heart attack by mistake. Oh shit.
To Marbury Guest House, please.
Oh crap. That was really bad. Sorry, but like, I'm like really zoning out right now. I should really just pay attention. Okay, I wonder how much longer this game is, guys. Fuck, okay, hold on. Oops.
I've been going past this modest guest house for so long. I would never have thought that the ABC case would lead me here.
Where's that cat again?
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name, in Cheshire.
Okay, let's go in. Oh no. It's very bright.
It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time. It looks like I've found the real master of this house. There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
It's a ginger cat. Interesting. Peeling potatoes.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jack told me that you might be coming.
Poirot. Ugh.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cuss had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
I see. Do you make a habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too.
It's my
Tell
job,
me,
lady.
did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cuss?
He's rather queer. He talks to himself. He has a bad cough. Because of the war, he says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cuss used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cuss was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah, I remember one thing. Bexhill by the sea, right?
Indeed. It is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cuss asked me to repair his bathing dress.
It's just too
Suspicious,
convenient.
huh?
Get her to talk.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
This woman appears to be in a bad mood. Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Right. Is that all? When are you leaving?
She's...
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury. Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Right. Is that all? When are you leaving?
Can I grab the key?
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury. Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexley murder? Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
Oh no. I don't know if I should be stern with her or like try and like calm her down. I don't know. This is hard. Be understanding or accuse her. She's already pissed off. Fuck it.
It doesn't matter, provided that you remember to change the sheets.
Of course I changed them. I keep a nice clean establishment, I'll have you know.
Damn it. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Don't forget to return the key.
Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
God damn it. Shit. Ugh. See, I'm not really good at this interrogation shit. I just thought if I pissed her off even more, she'd just like wouldn't say anything. But...
Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. The subject would probably be useful to me. Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. The subject would probably be useful to me.
a typewriter.
Trousers, white shirts. Everything has been washed very well. The Bexhill daily paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed. It's closed. ABC. This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there. This dark stain. War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction. How hopeful. This place is a real mess. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance. It's an ABC. A long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon. This object would probably be useful to me. The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th. Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning? John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter we will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes. I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it? The left-hand heel has been removed. The right-hand heel has been removed.
Oh God. Ah.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if you wish. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter. It's closed. This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings. No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Okay guys, I am going to end the stream here. We are going to continue the game in the next stream, which will probably be the end, or I guess the last video. I thought this would be the last video, but that's okay, because I'm actually enjoying the game despite me making like stupid mistakes here and there. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.